What is going on, guys? T-Tizzle here, bringing you another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys the ultimate beginner guide for Black Ops 6 Zombies so that you guys know absolutely everything you need to do to go to high rounds here in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies for Liberty Falls. If you guys do find this video useful or entertaining, please let me know by dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, and hitting that subscribe button. And with that, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is just make sure you guys get your loadout set up before you spawn into the map. If you go over to weapons here at the top and then click on loadout, you'll be able to pick whatever primary you want to use. If this is your first game, I definitely recommend using this first shotgun, especially if you have this blueprint. It has very good mobility and a high damage output, taking out zombies with ease. For your melee, you can pick between the knife and the baseball bat. So obviously I just prestige, I only have the knife, so I'm going to stick with that for now. Similarly, you can pick whatever field upgrade you want to use. Energy Mind is very good to use at taking out large groups of zombies. For the tactical, if you have the decoy, I think that is by far the best to use in the game currently. But for your tactical and lethal, they don't really matter because you'll be able to pick up better items inside of the game, like monkey bombs and stuff like that. And then finally, you can set up your gobblegum pack. If you click on it, and then you can hit square to edit it, you can go through and see all the different gobblegums you have and pick which ones you want to use to go into the game. So you can see you have rare ones, epic, legendary, ultra, and whimsical. So obviously the higher you get up on these, the better they are going to be, and then you can earn these inside of the game. Alright, and the next thing we're going to go over is just how do you get into a game. So if you back out here, you're going to see multiplayer, zombies, and campaign. You can go ahead and just click on zombies here. It's going to bring you into this menu. You're going to hit select mission, and then you can do standard or save file. So save file, you will have items here if you need to back out of a game you've been playing very long in. This is a really cool new feature that Treyarch has added. So say you get to like round 70, but you have to go to work. Instead of leaving your console on all day, you can save the game and shut your console off and come back and pick it up. So I don't have anything right now, but that is a really good feature. But so to get into the game for the first time, you'll just click on standard. You'll pick if you want to play in a squad like a multiplayer match or play solo. So I'll be playing solo in this game. And then also you can pick between Liberty Falls or Terminus. And then for this video, we're doing the ultimate guide for Liberty Falls. That's what we're going to load into. Click Liberty Falls. It's going to tell you to edit your loadout again, edit your augments. And then you can pick whichever one you want to start leveling up. And then from there, you just hit start mission, and then you're going to get into the game. Alright, and then whenever you first spawn into the map, you're to spawn on this ceiling right here, and keep in mind, you guys definitely are not going to be safe up here, so zombies can get you. I did want to mention here, if you come over to this item, you can do a round accelerant, which will increase the difficulty, but it'll help speed up the progress of the game. So that is something you guys could try out if you want to, but if it's your first time playing, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. What I like to do here is honestly spend about 3 or 4 rounds just kind of running around, getting as many kills as I can and just saving up some points. So if you run over to this portion here, you can see this is the first door we can open, and this is usually the path that I take. And then there is a second door over here that I'll show you guys here really quick, and this is another path that takes you up to the bowling alley. And then the final thing I want to mention just here in the starting zone is going to be the gobblegum machine right here. So if you guys didn't know, gobblegum are going to be free every single round. You can get 1 free gobblegum a round. So if you guys want, go ahead and use a gobblegum. I'll use it here really quick. See whichever one we get. And then, boom, just like that, we got the Arsenal gobblegum. So let me go ahead and save up a few points, get the map opened up, and then I'll give you guys a full walkthrough of everything on the map so you guys know where to find everything and a bunch of secrets to do inside of the game. Alright, so I just completed round 5, and just one quick thing I wanted to mention for new players to zombies. You're going to see items like this on the ground that are going to be salvage. You see, I just picked it up. Those are going to be very important to use for upgrading your gun to higher rarities and crafting other items, which we'll get to later in the video. But whenever you guys see those, make sure you pick them up because they are crucial for surviving a long time in zombies. So we just got to round 11, and just want to mention, right now is when the first special zombie did spawn, and it is a mangler. So this is just like how it was in Modern Warfare Zombies. They're really not too hard to take out this point, but as the game goes on, they do get a lot more powerful. So it's just pretty easy to take them out. I mean, we did have insta-kill there, so it was a little bit quick for taking him out. So just keep in mind, that is one of the 2 special zombies that are going to be on this map. And then right as round 12 started, this round happened here. So these are the vermin in the game. These are basically like the dog rounds for all the people that have played the previous Zombies game. This is one of the easier rounds to do. I mean, these things are creepy looking, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they're really easy to take out, even with not so much of a powerful weapon if you don't have one. So just go ahead, run around, clear all these guys out. The good thing about them is they are a guaranteed max ammo, and then these do happen about every 5 or 6 rounds, something along those lines. So once you get all of them cleared out, this should be the last one here. Maybe not. This is the last one here. Nope. This is the last one here. Boom, there we go. And then as soon as you finish the last one, you get a max ammo, and then that is going to end the round. So I do have the whole map open now. I'm going to go ahead and run around. JK, I'm going to talk about this right here. So I guess whenever I killed one of the zombies over here, there was a mangler cannon that did drop. So make sure after you kill all of your zombies to go ahead and look at the items that have dropped, because you can pick up an item like a mangler cannon, and then you're going to see it there in the bottom of the screen. I can hit down on the D-pad to activate it, which will give me a mangler cannon. So I'll just go ahead and show that here. I'm going to hit down on the D-pad, and then you're going to get this cannon here. You are going to only have 3 shots, so make sure you use them wisely. And then this thing is super powerful and really good at taking out large groups of zombies and other bigger zombies in the game. So make sure you guys are looking on the ground whenever you get rid of a large group of zombies or take out a mangler, because things like these can drop. And then also a mutant injection can drop, which will turn you into a mangler. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye out for items like that whenever you are killing a lot of zombies. So let me go ahead and finish up this round. I do have the whole map open, and I'll give you guys a full walkthrough of the map of where you can find all the perks and things like that. Alright, and we are now back in the spawn room. So that is the ceiling that you will spawn in on whenever you load into the game. This is the first door that I mentioned you could open. And then the second door was over here by the motel. So first we'll just go to the right over here and show you guys where the first perk is you can find. So conveniently though, the mystery box is here. I'm sure everybody knows the easiest way to find the mystery box is just look in the air and you're going to see a big blue beam. That's always where the mystery box is going to be. It's not always going to be in this location first. It just so happened to be here this time. So anytime you need to find a mystery box, just look for the big blue beam and that'll show you where it is. You can run over to this area, and then in this doorway, you do have to open this door. You can go in here, and then you can find Quick Revive. That'll be the first perk, and then this is just standard zombies knowledge. I assume most of you guys know this, but if you don't, you can lay in front of the perk machine, and you can get 100 free essence. So make sure you guys are doing that every time that you get to a perk machine for the first time. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish this loop. So obviously we went inside of this doorway. Here is the mystery box over here. We're going to go down this little corridor over here, and I'm going to show you guys where Juggernog is. This will be a door that you guys do need to open. So you will open this door, run up this staircase, and then you are going to find the bank. The bank is going to be right here. You do need to open this door, and then Juggernog is going to be right here in this corner. So that's where you're going to find Juggernog. Lay down, make sure you go ahead and get your loose change, and then this is the bank for you guys. You gotta go back outside, so obviously down there was where Quick Revive was, where the mystery box is. We're gonna continue going over this way and show you guys right here is Speed Cola. So right outside of where the bank is, there's Juggernog, there's Speed Cola, and then Quick Revive is down that way. So we'll continue going up this way. And then we're going to go over towards where the church is. So this is going to be the last door you need to open if you guys did go this route. You will open this area up, and then this will take you over to the graveyard. The church is over here, and then you're going to find your 4th perk over here. This is going to be the melee. It's going to give you increased melee damage on your weapon. And then finally, we're going to go ahead and finish the full loop here. We're going to go down this staircase. So obviously, if we went down this way, this would take us back down to Juggernog and towards the bank. Church is right here, and now we're to go down this way. So this is going to be going back to the spawn at this point. This door will need to be opened. You will run down here, and then in this corner you can find PhD Flopper. You can also look on the minimap and you can see where all the perks are too. That'll help you guys find yourself around the map. We're going to go ahead and go down towards the bowling alley, and then I'm going to help kind of tie you guys in for where we are now. So PhD Flopper and the church is up there. The bowling alley is right here. And then this doorway right here is to the bank. So you can go back into the bank. You can see Juggernog, and then you can see that Speed Cola is over here. So you can see how the map is getting tied in right here. But we'll go back outside so where you can see the church, and we're going to go ahead and go into the bowling alley. So once we are in the bowling alley, you can find stamina up right here. It's going to be just sitting here in the corner. And then finally, got to go ahead and just run down here and be back into the spawn area. And that is the full loop of the map and where all of the perks are that you can find. Alright, the next item that I want to mention is just going to be talking about armor. So if you see in the bottom left hand corner, you can see that I have one armor plate currently. I have two armor plates in my inventory, so I'm just going to put one more on to get it to full. But I have a one plate armor vest. So love or hate it, armor is back in the game, and it's extremely important for surviving a long time because it adds a bunch of health. So there are two things that we're going to mention here, and the first is going to be just finding the two plate vest to increase the amount of armor that you can hold at one time. So the first one's going to be over here by Quick Revive. It's going to be just in here and on the wall right here. And then the second armor plate vest is going to be right outside of the bowling alley. It's going to be over here on the wall and right next to this gobblegum machine. So you can see it's right here on the other side of the bank next to the bowling alley. And then the final location is going to be up here by the church in the graveyard. This is where you're going to go to get the 3-plate armor vest. It's going to be all the way back here on the wall, and it's going to cost you 14,000 essence. But trust me, this is going to be something you guys are going to want to get. It's going to help you survive a long time in the game. Alright, the next item I'm going to talk about are going to be these crafting tables that are going to be dotted across the map. You can get in here and you can see all the different items you can buy, from kill streaks, armor plates, self-revives, tactical items, and lethals. All of these are going to cost essence, so it's going to be those items you find on the ground after killing zombies. So the first crafting table is going to be the one I just showed you. It's going to be right outside of spawn before you get to the bowling alley. The second is going to be back here by the church, so you're going to go ahead and run down this back alley, and you're going to see the second one right here. And then the third is going to be right here outside of spawn. You're going to go through this little corridor, and it's going to be right here against this gas station, which is also right outside of where Quick Revive is. Alright, the next item I'm going to show you guys is going to be the arsenal. So the first one's going to be right out here by Quick Revive at the end of the street. And this is how you're going to increase the rarity of your weapon and add ammo mods. So this is going to be extremely important. The better the rarity is on your weapon, obviously the more powerful it is. And then all the ammo mods are really good in this game, so it's something you're definitely going to want to add to your weapon. Again, the first location for this is going to be right here outside of Quick Revive and next to this 2-plate vest location. And then the other is going to be back here by the church. You can just see over here against this area. Church is right over there, and then this is where the other arsenal location is. And then the next item I'm going to show you guys is how to get Pack-a-Punch. So getting Pack-a-Punch is extremely easy. All you're going to do is go up to the church. There's going to be a portal here. You'll need to spend 2,500 essence, and it's going to open a portal to another dimension. And then just back here on this back wall, you will see Pack-a-Punch, and getting to Pack-a-Punch is that easy on this map. And then the other special zombie we're going to see in the game are going to be Abomination. So Abomination is just going to be like the Mega Abomination in Modern Warfare Zombies. They're going to be a little bit smaller, but yeah, they're going to look just like this guy. And they are definitely the hardest to take out of all the special zombies in the game. So make sure you attack them and kind of be a little bit careful because they can down you pretty easily. They have this little, like you were going to see right there, where they just charge at you. And whenever they do that, that's going to really mess with your mobility, slow you down, and it's easy to make you go down. So just make sure you guys are being careful. Do your best to go for as many headshots as you can to take these guys out, because they are nothing to play around with and can easily down you. And now that we know how to get all the perks, how to get better armor vests, craft items, and Pack-a-Punch our weapon, the next thing I want to mention are going to be SAM trials. So you will see SAM trials randomly come up on the map, and just like how there is a blue beam for a mystery box, there is a purple beam for the SAM trials. In order to do these, all you need to do is run up to the SAM trial. You are going to hold square to buy it. It's going to activate some challenge. And like this one, it's going to say, kill in the location of the SAM trial. So we'll see it's like a little hard point right here. And all we're going to need to do is get kills in this area. So these challenges are going to be completely randomized. They're going to be different every single time. They're going to be like get hip fire kills. They could be get kills while aimed down sight. They could be getting kills with your lethal. Getting kills with tacticals. Stuff along those lines. So you definitely want to be doing those, and I'll show you guys why once we finish this up. Whenever you do these, you do get a reward, and the better you do with the challenge, the better the reward's going to be. And these can reward you really good items like free Pack-a-Punches. I've seen you be able to increase the rarity on your weapon. and just other items like that. So all I need to do is get 40 kills in this area. Let me go ahead and try to finish this up here really quickly for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see I am getting kills in this area, and I'm already up to 29, and you see a little purple box down there. That means I am already at a purple rarity, which is already pretty good. But if I can get all the way to 40, I'm going to be at the best rarity I could get, and obviously that is what our goal is. And our goal is definitely not to go down, so let's get a few more kills here. Need to get, boom, just like that, we got 40, and as soon as you complete it, it is immediately going to end, and then you'll be able to run up to the reward, and be able to activate with this chest. And then you see I got Deadshot Daiquiri, some free essence, and also some salvage. So make sure you guys are doing this every time. You can get some really good items out of it. Alright, and then the next item that I want to talk about are going to be getting into the bank vault and loot keys. So after you kill large groups of zombies, make sure you look at them and pick up a loot key if you see them drop it. So these can come from manglers, the abominations, and I've even got them from regular zombies when I take out a very big horde. These are very critical for getting you really good items in the game, and I'm going to show you how you use this loot key now. So the first thing you guys are going to need to do is obviously locate the bank vault, which is clearly going to be in the bank. Whenever you come up here, you're going to have to enter a combination, and I'm going to show you guys how to find that combination now. So the very first number is easy to find. It's going to be right behind you, and it's going to be on this sticky note right here. So my first number is going to be 42. The second number is going to be where quick revive is. You're going to jump in this desk, you're going to crouch down, and you're going to look right here at this post-it note, and it's going to be 55. And then the third is going to be in the bowling alley. It's a little bit trickier to find. What you're going to have to do is shoot these bottles of beer, and then you're going to see the third number, which is going to be 27 for me. And then once you have the code, all you're going to need to do is you're going to need to run up to the bank vault. You will hold square, and then you will just type it in. So for me, it was 42. For my first number, so I'm going to go ahead and go all the way up to 42. The second number was 55. And then finally, my last number was 27. Keep in mind, guys, though, these are completely random generated every game, so you can't just use my code and expect it to work for you. You'll have to find out this code every game. And then just like that, the bank vault will open. And then as soon as it opens, as long as you have a key, you can go ahead and enter the vault. You're going to be completely safe in here. And then just go up to any of these areas you want to use the safety deposit key. You will hold square, and then hold square again for the loot. And then you can see, just like that, I ended up getting a mutant injection and then a lethal I can use. So you can stay in here for 26 seconds, as you can see on the timer up there. Or if you do need to leave, you can go up here and just hold square to leave the vault. Alright, the next I'm going to go over are just going to be the traps on the map. These things are going to be very critical for whenever you are going for high rounds. The first trap is going to be right here, which is just a dark ether field energy type thing. This is going to basically protect you whenever you are on the inside. So whenever zombies do try to cross that area, they're usually going to die. So if you activate that and you're in the inside, you are usually relatively safe. And then the next one I'm going to show you guys is going to be over this way towards quick revive. It's going to be right over here, right around the corner, and it's going to be right in this room next to the quick revive. This is probably the coolest one in the game if you ask me. It's kind of like a superhero type one, so let me go ahead and activate it. And you guys do want to be careful in here because this thing will hurt you if you are in its line of fire. But it is super effective at taking out zombies. So, like right there, you guys could see it did do damage to me. So that is a very good trap to use if you guys are trying to go for high rounds. And then we have one more on the map, which is just going to be kind of right up the road over here, right outside the bank. It's going to be another one of those dark ether traps as well. So if you run up here by the bank, obviously Juggernaut's going to be in there. There is another one of these traps. You can go ahead and activate it, and then it will protect you if you are in this area. So you can see kind of how these traps work. These are very effective if you are going for high rounds, so make sure you guys are utilizing these. And then the second to last thing I do want to go over is just how to get wonder weapons. It's extremely easy in here. All you do is just hit the mystery box, and then you can just kind of get lucky like how it used to be in the original Black Ops games. So you can see, I mean, right there, that's just luck of the draw. I got ray gun first try, but you can get this or the jet gun, and that is going to be the easiest way to get the wonder weapons inside of this game. One more thing I do want to mention before I go over how to exfil inside of the game is that the longer you wait in the game, the better your mystery box drop is going to be. So I know I just got the ray gun first try there, which is honestly crazy. That's the first time that's ever happened for me. But you are more likely to get a higher rarity weapon or a wonder weapon the longer it is in the game. What I mean by that is if you hit the mystery box a ton on like round 3 or 4, you're likely just going to get a bunch of common or green weapons, and you're not ever going to get a wonder weapon. But if you wait until like round 20, 25, or 30, you're going to get more legendary weapons and more wonder weapons. So usually I don't like to waste any money on the box unless I'm doing some type of challenge. And that is just because the drops early on in the game are just terrible. So you can use your money on better items like increasing the rarity of your weapon, pack-a-punching your original weapon, or even getting armor vest as you wait for those drops in the mystery box to get better. So make sure you guys are doing that. I don't want you to be wasting a bunch of points on the mystery box trying to get a wonder weapon when it's going to be really unlikely to get it whenever it is early on in the game. So before you exfil, the first thing that you definitely are going to want to do is going to come up here above where Speed Cola is. You will need to buy like a barrier right here so you can get access to this zip line. And then once you are over on this rooftop, this is where the exfil is going to occur. You're going to want to buy this barrier as well to access this zip line. It's going to make exfilling much, much easier. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that before you exfil. And once you guys are ready to exfil, you're going to need to wait for it to say new exfil available there at the top. And from there, all you're going to need to do is go back to spawn, run up to this exfil item. You're going to hold square to activate the exfil. And then from there, you need to sprint over to this van, jump up on this gas station, and go up this ladder as quickly as you possibly can. This is going to be the quickest way to get to the rooftop where the exfil is going to occur to allow you to exfil as easy as possible. And then from here, all you guys are going to need to do is get all kills on top of this roof. It's about 40 to 45 kills as you see on the left-hand side of the screen. And then once you guys do that, you will successfully exfil, get some extra XP, and then be able to finish up your game of zombies there. But even if you guys do fail the exfil, it's not the end of the world. You just lose out on some XP. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for the video. If you guys do find this video useful or entertaining, please let me know by dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, and hitting that subscribe button. And with that, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.